All right. Hello, hello. If anyone is here, let me know how the audio is. I'm gonna guess it's probably a little loud just because it's kind of loud in my headphones. Warehouse. Oh, shit. Damn, I've barely looked around in here. Yeah, this is Nubby's Number Factory. I've really been on my, like, roguelike grind, I guess, on these streams. So I figured why not throw in something else I've put way too much time into. Just do like a classic run with normal Tony. If you haven't seen this before, the whole idea, right, is you got your little ball guy here. This is Nubby. And you got to pop some pegs to reach a certain goal. You know, you get the number that's on the peg. And eventually you can get cool items. And that's kind of it. You know, I feel like every roguelike eventually comes down to do X and then you get cool items to make X more exciting. And that's kind of the vibe. Really the vibe, though, is that the music and the aesthetic of Nubbies is extremely calming. And it's extremely peaceful. We got pants, and we got cactus, crazy straw, and disguise glasses. I do like crazy straw because this is something that can scale throughout the entire run, and it's kind of like a better version of pants because once crazy straw gets leveled up, I guess the issue is that the straw falls from the top. While this could pop any peg, it could be at the bottom, but I mean, once you get crazy straw leveled up to a certain point, it's going to outpace pants. We just got to make sure we're jumbling our board. Now, is jumbling the board this? Yes, okay, but I don't think it is. Excuse me, I don't have chat up, I just realized. I don't think jumbling the board is, so if you get over this number, like if I were to get 70, for example, I would get 2x the round score, at which point, excuse me, it like it rearranges the pegs another time, basically, which does affect some things, but I think the, oh, get some feedback there. Sorry, I am not professional right now. There we go. That has effect on some items, but it does not affect this one, I don't think. But I guess we'll see. I just have to imagine that if it does affect our items, yeah, okay. Because it reset, it jumbled the pegs there because there was a new board, but it did not increment this. See, there we go, that restock times 2. That's what I'm talking about. Finally got there. Okay, so we should probably be re-rolling every single round then early on when we're likely to be able to beat the round goal anyways. And I mean, re-rolling is also good just because, you know, it's always nice to have our highest number in an easily accessible location. Every 1 second, force triggers one random item. That probably means that it's just going to affect Crazy Star right now. Peg fully popped, 40% chance to force trigger the item in slot 3. I'm going to take the chaotic perk. Make sure we're rolling. Oh, yeah. Okay. 5 pegs popped and gain 5 points for every time this item is triggered. 1 in 50 chance to metamorphosize. Nobody hits wall, pops a random peg, which we do want to be popping 10 pegs, so... I think cactus is probably the best for the best for getting Crazy Straw to activate more, I guess. Oh, look at that, yeah. Because every Crazy Straw, it essentially makes it so that we only need to pop, I guess, 9 pegs. That's not that much better. But then once you get to that 9, the first time that it only takes, I think like 18 or maybe 17. because it takes 5 to get the first peg to fall, but then at 10 another peg will fall, and so you would have popped 2 extra pegs for 10, and then by 15 you would have popped 3 extra pegs. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm lost. So I guess the only real danger is that our automatic reshuffling could fuck us over if we had a nice board, which we don't here. If we had a nice board and shuffled away from it. Not bad, not bad. And we want to be getting, like, insane points. We're incentivized to because we would get more money by doing so. Let's take a key to the black market. Black market will have items like this that are, they typically come with some sort of downside, but they're also generally quite a bit stronger than the normal items. Shit. Boink. Right now we're passing our round goal, like, to a point. Ooh, look at all that money, though. Or not. A little bit of money. We're passing our round goal fine, but we're not, like, multiplying it by any, like, exciting amount, so I'd really like to get to a shop, which I think we should in 2 rounds. I think it's every 10. Let's use our key, yeah. I'd like to get something else to really change up the run. 2 pegs doubled is a trigger we don't have. First peg popped, 1 in 2 chance to double all pegs, or first peg popped emits 1 Ecor stream for every 10 times Nubby has died in this game. Interesting. I really like Jake the Snake, so we're just going to throw him in there and be done with it. Didn't activate, but if it does activate, then that's going to go great with Straw, because Straw's already about to start giving 2x pegs normal score, like what the face value is. Yeah, okay, well. We could very easily be hitting pegs for, like, way more amounts of points than we should typically be getting at this point in the game. Eggy perk. Force triggers all items that summon anything. That is good for both of these. First peg popped, force triggers the item in slot 7. I'm going to grab this one just because we don't have slot 7 yet. Okay. We're starting to get more pops, but I would really like to hit a shop, like I was saying before. Oh, we're on our last shot. Shit. Okay, we're going to do one of these then and hope that... well, never mind. I guess I hope that we could just kind of bounce on the top for a while, but that's okay. I wasn't feeling that run. It wasn't exciting. I felt like I was playing a little too mechanically for a game like this, and this is more of like a game that is supposed to be like boosting my serotonin like crazy. Which is low right now, my serotonin. I drank last night, and I'm a little low on the old dopamine. A little bit low. We got here. Cheese House is great in these early rounds. It's actually so good in these early rounds at making money that it's kind of insane not to buy it. Because I can be passing the round goal fine and then pass it another like 12 times. Yeah. I do think it will scale our round score more and more depending on how good you do, especially early on. Or maybe it's not. But this is a good money-making technique, and then we can kind of pivot into whatever we want. Actually, it must have scaled it, because I think that first round we had Cheese House, the round score was 40, and now it's already at 250. Force triggers the leftmost item in your inventory, lose 3% of your total points. I don't know if I'm a drainer. If the first peg popped was the highest number peg, force trigger the items in slots 1 and 2 times each. I can do that because I always want to hit the first peg popped anyways. So that means we're going to get a shit ton more Cheese House procs. If Nubby is still alive, summons a meat orb that will float around and pop pegs. Highest number peg popped. Pop 2 random pegs. Pop. Nubby gives points equal to the number of times the Nubby is bounced this round, and Nubby emits a burst of nuclear waste. I don't really like any of these, to be honest. Item to the right of me triggers. 25% chance to create a chain bolt that pops a cluster of pegs. Why don't we buy this, and then we can do these two as our first two slots, because Buckshot will activate those. Pass round goal summons a sharp shot that will pop a random peg 10 times. This can be really good for later in the game, or maybe more like mid-game, but right now, there are very few pegs we're going to be running into that can be popped 10 times. That's 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512. Yeah, there's going to be like maybe one of those on the board, and we're most likely... Well, we will pass our round goal pretty quickly, so maybe this is worth it, because this is just as soon as Nubby pops the first peg. But the first peg has to be the highest, so I'm thinking way too hard about this. What if we get a level 2 finger puppet, because that's just pretty good. Nubby gives points equal to double the number of times that Nubby has bounced this round. So like if we get him in like a little cradle here, can start popping off a little bit, yeah. But we still want to be hitting the highest number peg first, so we want to do like that. And then he didn't really bounce that much, but we see the vision. Where is the... Oh, it's at the bottom? Yeah, that's kind of rough. Ooh, barely. Nice. Yikes. 512, okay. A lot of this can feel so luck-based, especially when it's early on and you're more likely to pop a peg fully and then lose like bouncing room. I would love an E block. When this item is force triggered, it transfers the force trigger to the item to the left of me. I don't really think it's gonna matter all that much right now, but we're like, sure. Has a 15% chance to add +1 additional force trigger. Now that's pretty good. I guess what I could do is just do that, and then Cheese House is probably gonna be popping off, assuming that we do get that initial hit. Yeah, okay. Like I said before, it's not good to build around Cheese House long term. Even now, like 300 points is not winning us the game. But about 1200 points is winning us the game. And if we can get a level on it, then we can keep it around a little bit longer. Some gold. A gold, and it's the highest number. You shouldn't have. Holy fuck. Let's go in the mysterious door. We're probably going to end up selling E-block. First peg popped, 2 random pegs will copy the number of the first peg popped. If this item is in slot 7, 4 pegs will be affected instead of 2. Well, we're incentivized to hit the highest number peg, and I always like to do that anyways, so that could be kind of fun. We could do that, and then maybe that's a good time to get like Crazy Straw or something. Reduces round goal by 30% and halves all pegs. I don't know about that one. I mean, it could be good now with Cheese House, but I kind of like Toy Fish. I mean, I'm kind of inclined to roll here just to see what could be on the other side, but honestly, Toy Fish just kind of sounds like fun. So why don't we sell E-block, pick up Toy Fish, and we'll go back to here. Item to the right of me triggers. Yes, first peg popped. Okay. So we got more 512s on the board. Or 512s, 1024s. Nice. Nice. The Drainer perk, I'm not huge on. 15 pegs popped, force triggers all X peg popped items. We don't have any of those, so I'll take 4 ducks. 4 ducks? 4 bucks. Tony is jittering over here. You see him? Whoa! It's more like how he just seems to be tweaking a little bit. He's got that look like when you're on mushrooms, and wow, that was horrific. Wow, so if I don't hit the highest value peg, actually, it's really bad. So we should try to hit something worthwhile at least. He's got that look when you're on mushrooms though, and your eyeballs kind of just like jitter in your brain a little bit. Nice. Damn, Nubby. Just keep bouncing, why not? Ooh. A random peg will emit 3 snot shots that pop any pegs they pass through. That sounds great. Why don't we buy our item slots out so we can have some more? Definitely get a nose. And I would actually love to put nose here next to Cheese House. Though, I mean, popping a lot of pegs isn't great for Finger Puppet. But Finger Puppet itself isn't great, so I'm not really incentivized to hold on to that either. Another nose! 4 snot rockets that pop any pegs they pass through twice. Damn. Alright, yeah, that's where we're at. And then, honestly, do we really want to be force triggering 900 points at this point? Or would we rather force trigger broken socket? Let's just try it. Let's just see what this looks like. Well, it's probably not going to happen right here because we're only going to hit 256, so. Okay, the snot kind of did its thing. I should open my eye here. This will show how many times everything activates. So actually, now that I think about it, you need to be here because you're triggering 1 trillion times. And that means we're going to get a lot of bolts. And also that means we can keep Cheese House up front. But this is the core right here. Is we hit a high number. Yeah, there you go. Pass our round goal and the snot goes fucking everywhere. So now our next best bet would really be to, wow, holy shit, get something that can multiply the value of these pegs. We've got no trouble popping them, and notably Finger Puppet's losing its steam because we're popping everything so quickly. We would like to increase the value of our pegs now more than anything. Force trigger all non-upgraded items every 1.5 seconds. I don't think we're getting that far. Force triggers all Nubby Dies items. We have 1 of those, I guess. I don't really think that's worth it, though. Okay, this is going to be a bust, unless we can hit that 512, in which case, maybe. Oh, yeah. We got here. If Nubby is still alive, summon an egg missile that falls from the sky and causes an explosion that pops a row of pegs. Pops a whole row. Not into it. I would like to be multiplying my pegs. I do like Poop Butt. Poop Butt is better than Cheese House. By a lot, actually. So we're going to do that for sure. You know, we actually have the very rare instance where a peg halved trigger is possible. Interesting. Why don't we try it? I don't think I've ever used either of these before. So every 8 pegs popped, 2 random pegs are going to get smacked, and every time a peg is smacked, so this will happen twice, all pegs will give points equal to double the number on the lowest number peg. So basically we're just going to get extra points. But actually, like, by a lot, I think. A lot of extra points. Yeah, okay. That seems pretty good. And you know, I almost think that... Yeah, it kind of seems that you want to be on this guy. Okay, I mean, it's working right now. We're getting like 5 times the round value, so that's nothing to sneeze at, nothing to complain about. They're really trying to get me on this rubber chicken thing. So this is good. I mean, this is generating points that are not physically on the board, which is good because we're popping a lot of pegs. Pop any pegs they pass through twice. We're activating it 6 times. We're popping a lot of pegs. Clearly we're popping 88 pegs approximately around. Oh, you can see down here, 98.4. So I don't really think we need something that is primarily to pop more pegs. Doubling a random peg every 1.5 seconds sounds fine. Sounds pretty good. But is it better than anything we have here? Toy Fish is huge. We got to keep Toy Fish. And we really want to keep Evil Goose and Happy Seal, I think, because I'd like to get them upgraded. I think these are our two superfluous ones. But right now, they're doing decent work, so... And I guess really, like, it's going to be dependent on the round whether or not you're better to the right of... You're better to the left of Finger Puppet or Evil Goose. I'm going to say these are our disposable characters and Poop Butt, but Poop Butt is... Actually, Poop Butt is really disposable. He's giving like 3,000 points. I think Finger Puppet can go. We can put in Kazoo, and then we can keep you on you. I'm gonna roll. Ooh, and a level up Happy Seal, why not? 2 random pegs get smacked twice, so that's gonna mean that you activate twice as often. And you know what? Upgrading Poop Butt, keep him in the game a little bit longer. He's gonna be generating, what about, I mean, currently for the next round, he's gonna be generating like 4/5 of our total points, so yeah, why not? Okay, that seemed really good, actually. And Poop Butt is going to be growing because we're making so many points. He's still definitely a crutch character, like we don't want to be sticking with Poop Butt long term. Wow, that's so good. I don't actually remember where it said how we can relook at what this is. I'm pretty sure when you hit this, though, it pops all the other psychic ones. Holy shit, yeah. Wow. I don't even know what they're doing. They're just, on their own accord, just, like, gyrating. That's crazy. I guess we'll try to hit the 4096. There we go. We just have to pass that. Well, really, we need to hit the highest number peg. Squid is huge. We definitely want to throw Squid in here. I think Squid in here over Toy Fish changes the game, right? Yeah, let's do that. And then I'll head to Cafe Nubby. Upgrades the rightmost item in your inventory, deletes the leftmost item. See, that could be really good, because we could upgrade our Squid, and then we would have an upgraded Toy Fish. We probably want to do that, and then we kill something here. Probably kill Broken Socket, because it's not upgraded. So deletes the leftmost item, upgrades the rightmost item. Too poor! No. Oh no. I don't think it's worth selling anything for Tart Lard. I mean, I think it is, actually. I could maybe even sell the Squid just to upgrade Toy Fish, and then... that's weird. Is Poop Butt really that good? I might be willing to kill Poop Butt. Are any of these sellable? I think Evil Goose is essential with Happy Seal. These guys are essential. These are our options, and I don't think Nose can go. So yeah, I think we just sell one of these, and we sell Poop Butt, kill Broken Socket, delete the leftmost, which is you, upgrade the rightmost. There we go. And we still have $6 to throw in something. You know what? A level on Happy Goose feels great. To quadruple the number on the lowest number peg. That's remarkable. Okay. So we still want to be hitting the highest number peg, if we can. But you guys are going to be kind of playing your own game. Well, actually, you're why we want to be hitting the highest number peg. And then I guess if we're going to be force activating anything, it's really only 2 times, but we want it to probably be Happy Seal. We're not going to hit the highest number peg here, so let's just kind of... So if we don't hit the highest number peg, are we fucked? No, because Evil Goose is putting in good work. But, I mean, we really want to be hitting that highest number peg. Oh, fuck. It's not good. You know, I guess I can contextually move squid over, though, because if it's not going to be possible... Okay, here we go. That seemed pretty good. It's very dependent on hitting the highest number peg, but we have so many chances that I'm not that worried about it. Look at that, man. Seal and goose. Well, I never noticed it's happy and evil are the... I mean, these are definitely the pair that are meant to work together, you know? 15 pegs popped, force triggers all X pegs popped items, which we have one of, so it could be good. Essentially gives another happy seal activation. First peg popped, force triggers the item in slot 7 one time for every 10 food items you've consumed. I'm not eating much food, so I think I will take House of Cards. Wow, look at it go. To quadruple the number on the lowest number peg. I'm just kind of curious, what if we do this? Less points. Okay. So you were better over here, I think. Yes, by a lot. Holy fuck. See, unfortunately, it's only giving like 4 points on a lot of these because we're popping so many, but at a certain point, we're going to get to where the pegs on the board are high value enough that it won't matter. And we still have 2 slots we can get in here. Now, something that activates when, you know, like if we got Socket back, that could be great because Evil Goose is popping like crazy these days. I would buy another Evil Goose, why not? Every 1 second, highest number of peg popped. Pops 2 random pegs. Every 5 pegs popped. And Nubby dies, Cheese House. Let's check the cafe before we spend any of our money. On 10 pegs halved? Really? I mean, we might as well take a croissant perk then, yeah? Temporarily upgrades cafe foods. I can't fucking talk. That are currently available for purchase. Upon returning to Nubby Mart, gain +1 reroll. I might take one of you. Should I spend the extra money? I'd be spending $11. Yeah, I think I should just do this. What do we got? Wow, they want me to take Flamethrower. Like, really bad. Nubby tends to die pretty quickly, but this actually might be useful to throw in just because we are likely to end up with pegs that are less than 32 right now, I guess. So let's try that. Again, if we're not hitting our highest number peg, though, it's really bad. And we're just not hitting the wall ever. Like, you activated twice. Like, okay, sure. Maybe you're best in here. Just so I know that... but you're not gonna really... No, you're not best in there. Damn. It's really loud. Extremely loud. Oh! Thread that fucking needle. Love to see it. Yup. Oh my god, my serotonin is just through the roof right now. It feels amazing. Every 1 second, force triggers 1 random item, or force triggers the leftmost item in your inventory, lose 3% of your total points. I'm just not convinced that this is ever the right choice, right? Like, 3% of your total points could be good if it was like a good item, but it's not going to be able to force trigger one of these. Would it be useful to force trigger Happy Seal? Maybe, but at this point it's not really giving that many points. I mean, we had it a whole extra goose, and it's not generating that many points just because we're not multiplying our pegs, really. What we need is something that's like doubles a peg every, like, I don't know, like 20 pegs popped or something. Peg half, 25% chance to double one. You know what? That's exactly what I was talking about. Because this will allow us to synergize with this and to keep things moving. I would gain a point for every additional life I have. Why don't we do this and then stock an upgraded rare food item? 3% odds for rare items, why not? And then we can do that to make some money. Do we want another squid? No. I would honestly rather just upgrade this gentleman. Okay. It's so true. Is there a use case for this right now? Is there anything up here I can get rid of? Yes. But I need to get rid of two things because it transforms an item as well as deletes an item. If the rightmost item is upgraded, it transforms into an upgraded squid. I mean, okay, so if I got a squid, who would I put it on? I'd probably put it on you right now. Because you're activating 96 times. And that means that, what, you're got like a, oh, I gotta do math. 96 divided by 4 is like 24, yeah? 24 pegs are getting doubled around. That goes up to like 48 pegs are getting doubled around. That's pretty good. But is it good enough that I get rid of Nose Rocket that's popping all of our pegs for us to actually activate Happy Seal? And Friendly Rock? I don't think it is. I don't think it's worth it. I think we just hope to get another Tardigrade at some point. I don't really want a Cafe Nubby reroll either, so I think we gotta just call it. I mean, you're doing nothing though. You literally activated 0 times. And Poop Butt's better than nothing. And another Evil Goose is probably better than nothing, so why don't we, yeah, fuck that. A lot of talk for nothing. Okay, well this is just not gonna happen, so. Oh! We got there. There we go. Okay, so you're activating, which is good, but I'm not seeing my round score. Okay, I mean, it was pretty good. I shouldn't be complaining, but I want to be going to the moon at this point, you know? I feel like I'm still a little bit in the doldrums. It's not good. There we go. At a certain point, it does feel like every Nubby run. Let me turn down the sound effects. I like the music, but it's getting a little much. At a certain point, every Nubby run does just turn into shoot the ball and watch shit happen. I mean, that's the game, I guess, is you shoot the ball and watch shit happen, but shoot ball at highest number item, watch things happen is pretty, a little brain dead after a certain point. I would gamble some gold. $6 to make $10? Yeah, why not? Incredible business decision, if you ask me. I mean, I don't know why I'm acting like there's a choice to be made here. I just gotta shoot at the highest peg I can hit. Which in this case. So we really get most of our points out of the way in like an initial mega burst. You know? But then these guys are continuing to activate, and they're actually not doing anything, I'm realizing. Because almost all of our points are coming from this combo, right? Unless if... I mean, you guys are adding a little bit, but it's not changing the game like I thought it was. If I sold all 3 of you guys, because you're just hitting every peg, and you're just creating a shit ton of good pegs. You know, yeah, I was really excited about this, but I'm not convinced it's actually like doing anything for us. This is doing something for us. I mean, we just need that. It didn't actually do that much better, to be honest. Is there any way that, now that we haven't upgraded one of you, that the squid is somehow going to be... What the fuck? Your negatives? Is that what that said? That sucks. Dude, imagine if I hit one of those as my first. Just like the whole board is full of like... This actually might be an issue because we're hitting every single... Let's just play it out. Okay. Because I don't know exactly how they treat the math there, but if you're giving quadruple the number on the lowest number peg, if the lowest number peg is like negative 8,000, then you're giving negative 32,000 points, which is really bad, but I think we're okay. I don't think I treated it like that. Force triggers the item in slot 7 2 times for each empty inventory slot, or force triggers all items that summon anything. I don't think we're summoning anything. Unless if an emit is also a summon, but I think this game is smart enough to know that they have to be consistent in their verbiage usage. I'll grab it though, because we might want to start summoning shit in the future. I'm pretty unimpressed with what this core here is looking like that I thought was doing a lot for us. So I'm willing to kind of move out of our comfort zone a little bit into some more adventurous territory. I mean, this is good because it's doubling pegs, you know, and because it's activating so many times that's just like always going to be useful. It should be doubling pegs, I'm saying, or I guess I should say, you know, I don't know if it's actually doing anything because it gets a little busy on the screen. But conceptually, doubling pegs that many times is lovely. And yeah, look at that, those millions were not down there, so that's good. I think our biggest issue then maybe is that we're not actually popping. You know what? It actually might be time for rubber chicken. We're not popping as many pegs as we're making valuable. Because Nose Rocket kind of gets all of its work done at the very, very beginning. And then from there, we're not really popping any more pegs. It's just whatever Nubby happens to hit. Ten pegs popped, the lowest number peg gives points equal to 10 times its value. Could be good. We're only popping about 111 pegs, so that's only going to activate about 11 times. But, I mean, you're going to be making the lowest number peg better. So we could put you in there. If Navi is still alive, summon an egg missile that falls from the sky and causes an explosion. I don't know about that. Every empty peg space will give points equal to the total number of pegs that have been popped this round. That's not great. I'm thinking it's one of these two. Because you guys are all working with the lowest number. You're also working with the lowest number peg, I should say. And you're trying to make the lowest number peg better. Or theoretically, you could be making the lowest number peg better, even if you're not. That's so good. Replaces the rightmost item in your inventory with the last item you purchased from Nubby Mart or the black market. I wish I would have seen that before I sold my like useless guy, because that would have been insane to get another toy fish. I could have gotten 2 more toy fishes. I couldn't have. But that is good because I could get a second rubber chicken, I guess, if I was willing to throw something else out. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I don't actually think two-headed turtle is really... I'm just not a math guy, really. So this is, like, rough to try to figure out which of these is better. You are definitely going to be popping a lot of pegs, though. I know that for a fact. And then when you pop more pegs, you activate this more and you activate these guys more. You are just giving points on the pegs that we do have. But that's the issue, is you're not activating. I'm gonna roll. I don't like any of these. They don't feel right for me. This feels good. This feels like we can put you... Why did you guys activate different number of times? Different numbers of times. Oh, I guess you were force triggering. Force trigger the item in slot 3 for each... Okay, sure. That makes sense. So you should be... Oh god, it's starting to get weird. I think I would take... I mean, what, you activated another 8 times as a result of that? That's pretty good. But also, what if we just, like, do this or something? I don't know, man. Let's play like this for now. That's fine. And then you're already leveled up, so that's fine. I think that this is going to do a lot of good, because now we're actually going to be popping the better pegs that we're creating through tardigrade. So we can go in here. Do I want to do anything with that? I'll mimic a hot dog dog. And I would eat another hot dog dog. Soup and crackers starts getting interesting, but I don't know if I really need that right now. Another hot dog dog. Places the right most inventory. The last time you purchased from Nubbster. Yeah, okay. Let's just see what Broken Socket does for the run now that it's here. Seems about the same. Maybe a little worse even, but that doesn't make any sense. It's still, we're getting all of our points off of our initial landing. But you're activating a fuck ton of times. Why are you oh, because we're popping so many pegs. That's why. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, I mean, at this point, it doesn't... I would rather just have Evil Goose there, I guess. Wow, okay, cool. Actually, now that I think about it, 8 extra triggers is way more valuable on Happy Seal than it is on Evil Goose, which kind of frees us up to do... Well, it doesn't really matter, but it's definitely more valuable on Happy Seal. But our points are not pointing. We're continuing to sustain growth, which is good. Like, well, I guess maybe not sustain growth, but we're continuing to sustain ourselves at the end of the rounds. But I feel like our point totals went down. I don't really know why. This peg will multiply your total points by 1.5x when popped for the first time. Well, that sounds fun. Holy. Okay. So, I mean, you guys are activating a ton, but I just, like, am not convinced that doubling the pegs is really happening enough to... The best part about this run... Wow, we cleared the board. The best part about this core here of the Happy Seal and the Broken Socket and the tardigrade is that... Or the Happy Seal and the Goose and the tardigrade. Is that... You're just triggering a fucking shit ton. So anything like this that is not cognizant, that is reliant on a lot of triggers is good, is made better. So we can utilize that, and that requires one of these two, but in and of themselves they're not generating that many points. The numbers under each of the items is how often they are activating. If you click this little eye over here, it will turn on and off that. So this means that in the last round, Tardigrade activated 344 times, which is fucking a lot, which is really good. But you would think it would be mattering more if they're doubling a random peg like a fourth of the time. But like I said, we're getting all of our points the second we hit this 2 million. And we're getting enough points to survive, so I shouldn't be bitching that much, because like this might just be self-sustainable forever. But at a certain point, especially once you get into Endless, the numbers on the pegs are not enough to reach the round goal. Man, you guys are just going though, huh? First peg popped, force triggers the item in slot 7, or force triggers items at we're still not summoning anything, unless if you summon... No, you create, you don't summon. Excuse me. I guess we'll do this, even though it doesn't matter. I guess we can force trigger Evil Goose a couple more times. I guess we really want to be doing that. I don't know, man. What the fuck? Who cares? I don't know if it's gonna make that much of a difference. If we're not hitting our highest number peg, we're just not doing too hot in general. Nubby hits wall, pops a random peg. Peg fully pops the lowest number peg twice. Force trigger this item, 100% chance to force trigger both items to the left and right of me. That's not happening. Every 1 second, every 1.5 seconds, first pick popped. Yeah. Nothing good. Always eat strawberries. I would love a reroll in Nubby Mart. And I guess I'll take a kebab perk because it can't hurt. Give me an upgraded strawberry. And creates an upgraded squid in the rightmost empty item slot in your inventory. Well, I mean, that seems pretty good. So, why don't we sell Goose? I'm not convinced that Goose is anything for us anymore. Maybe it's giving me way more points than I'm giving it credit for, but if I'm gonna have one of these two, it's gonna be Tardigrade. Creates an upgraded squid in the rightmost empty item slot. Thank you. So now we have a couple options. Do we want to be using Nose to pass our round goal more, or do we just put it on Toy Fish some more, and then we're really cooking? It's starting to get weird with our organization, but I think item to the right of me triggers. I think this is good. Let's see what it looks like with the squid on the Toy Fish, and then we'll kind of go from there. So it's quieter. We sold the Goose and the game got quieter, which I appreciate. That was, I think, about as good, if not better. Let's try it on Nose Rocket. Just for fun. Why not? Considerably worse. Like, substantially worse. And I don't imagine that the squid is worth it on any of these other guys. It's just like the number is big, but it's not like that big. Like, I'd be happier if it was bigger, you know? So like, what if it was, what if instead of 8 times 8, it was like times like 50, you know? Like, that'd be something to write home about. Right now I'm only getting 7 times the round score, and that's just not, it's not doing it for me. It's just that sometimes you get runs in this game that will go into, like, you know, like the thing over here goes into a number I can't even read, or these numbers turn into like undefinable variables. Like, so this is like perfectly serviceable, and there's no reason I should be upset about it, but I also want to keep digging. I want to make it more powerful. Upgraded broken socket is probably good. Maybe. I'm actually not even convinced. I don't know, man. I'm so deep in the sauce right now. I don't know what's good. I don't know what's bad for this run. I'll suck some rare food items. I'm not playing with you, Dave. I'm sorry. I'll play with a fava bean though. Ooh. Donut's not really that good though. Like, another kebab perk is actually not really worth it. Yeah, why not? Let's just keep going down the noodle train. 1% odds for rare items across all shops? Sure. And we are starting to get to the point where the pegs themselves, oh, this is gonna be bad. The pegs themselves are not scaling at the same rate that the round goal is scaling, because we last round we hit the highest number peg, and instead of 7 times it was only 4 times. So that's going to be the issue we run into. If we cannot start really multiplying our prospects here, then it's going to be an issue in the long term. We're almost done with the run though, so I mean, we can call it and celebrate in a moment, but I mean, I always want to go infinite. What the fuck happened there? Holy shit. That was the gimmick for the round. That was not anything that's my doing. Are you gonna pop forever? It certainly seems like you're gonna pop forever. Okay. See, that's the type of serotonin I'm trying to get every single round. And we gotta work to get there. but I think we can. Shout out to my girlfriend, by the way. She has been in bed all day and she's finally risen. Giving me a note. Ooh. Yeah, I do. Let me look at their menu. I'm almost done with this run. Give me like 2 minutes and I'll come out there. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Upgrade the rightmost item in your inventory, delete the leftmost item in your inventory. I see no reason to do this unless if the upgraded tardigrade is good enough to get rid of broken socket for. I mean, I guess if I could like replace something, that could be fun, but I'll stock a kidney bean. I don't want Bob though, I'll tell you that right now. Blood drops will randomly rain down from above and have the first peg they come in. Have, you say? Oh, you have no idea who you're messing with, buddy. Doesn't even matter if you have anything, because we're gonna double it right back, and beat the round score anyways. Look at that. Okay, I probably will try to go for endless on this run, but give me, like, 5 minutes while I order some food. Hold on, I'll give you guys some sort of entertainment to look at while I'm gone. Give me one moment. Do you think if I just put on a monkey ball speedrun that like someone will tune in and just like think it's me? Probably shouldn't do that. I should probably leave it on full screen so people know. Is there anything incriminating on my screen? I have my utility bills. Full torb flip. I think it's okay. Okay, I will be right back then. And if there is something incriminating, someone let me know.
Thanks, Swordfish. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day. If you can. Amita Hill. That's when you take Amita lot and just put it at an incline. Okay, but Amita lot with like a downward incline would be a sick. Like, that would actually make that level so much better. No! Oh, this was a fantastic split until that happens. Like, maybe gold pace. Yeah, that would have golded had that not happened. Damn. Have to do it again. assumed I was gonna get a good frame, and then I didn't. I was a frame before the window still. It's a really silly die. And what was a great start? Oh well. Something in my eye. Yup. Alright. Sure. Can't complain about that. That could very easily have been much worse. Kibuyal. Snamba. Yeah, but good luck. Hi. Thank you.
Okay, I just got back, and I realized I had turned my display capture off that entire time, so whoops, sorry about that. You guys are, like, listening to Monkey Ball, I guess? And that's it? Okay. Anyways, I should just stream Monkey Ball. That's more my vibe than Nubbies. Anyways, let's do another run. I could have gone endless on that last one, but I'd rather just run it back and tap into something real. Get a better, more exciting setup, because I think that setup was like good enough that it was going to be hard for me mentally to pivot away from it, but it was never going to really get us to the heights I wanted to reach, so why not just start fresh? Grab the bull by its horns and plunge ourselves headfirst into a whole new world. Are you kidding? Oh, it's so good, but we don't have enough money. We're $1 short. That is just tragic. Well, I guess we're gonna take... I'm gonna take Pedro for now, I guess, just because it's gonna probably activate the most. That's so unfortunate, man. We're never gonna see another horse pill on stream. I don't know quite the like rarity schedule for those, but I've seen them in the shop maybe like 3 or 4 times in my like 50 hours of playtime. Okay. Man, and then to go from horse pill to just Pedro, who has activated twice. It's awful. Force triggers item in slot 7 2 times for each empty inventory slot. This is like if you're playing with Joker Stencil or the Drainer perk. I really cannot tell whether the Drainer perk is like hot garbage or not. Why don't I just take it and then we'll just kind of like see, you know? Lose 3% of your total points just seems so bad. Is there something that is worth force triggering that often that I could grab here? Halves the highest peg, doubles the lowest peg 2 times. See, that could have been great on the last one. Maybe. I think it would have been good. That with our goose. Could get a dino. 6% chance to do nothing, double random peg, half 1 peg. Or doubles a random peg every 1.5 seconds, but also every 10 pegs popped. Also, I'm probably going to sell you, so really I have $14 to work with. I would buy Kazoo with the intention of putting it there, and then maybe try to get something to make popping pegs more feasible. We could do this. And then let's just see what that looks like. I didn't buy anything. I forgot to buy it. We just are rocking Kazoo right now. It's not great, but it'll do, I guess. I think we can probably survive with just Kazoo right now, but it's gonna be kind of weird. What it's gonna require is that we actually hit the highest number peg, like even a single time. Sure, yeah, just put it at the very bottom, too. I'm never gonna get over there. That's great, though. Okay. How did that not do it? Wow, okay, well. Total flub on my part. A nub flub, if you will. Man, when all the 4s activate, it's kind of overwhelming. There's so many enemies I don't even know who to shoot. Could do a little flaming skull. I do think flaming skull is nice early on. Finger puppet is fine, especially early on. It's pretty good. Why don't we try uranium rod? That sounds kind of fun. It's gonna make it so we're probably going to get through these early rounds without much sweat. And that's really all you can ask for. It's such a beautiful game. I think people will like maybe hear that and think I'm being sarcastic, but it's genuinely like so colorful and stylish. And the vibes, man, the vibes are just sublime. 5% chance to force trigger the item in slot 5, or force trigger the item in slot 7 2 times for each empty inventory slot. Why don't we take the money, actually? I don't know who I'm kidding. This early on, when we don't have anything that can go in either of those slots, we should just take the money. Inflatable dolphin summons a beach ball that emits 5 streams of confetti when it pops. Pegs popped by confetti give 125% of their number. See, this is categorized as a rare, so part of me thinks that surely it must be good, but I've never had a good dolphin run. I am gonna fall into the propaganda though and buy it anyways. I mean, yeah, it's just total nothing. I'm sure maybe later on when the pegs are more worthwhile and getting plus 25% of 4 isn't 5, it's probably gonna be a little bit better, but I'm not impressed right now. Did save us there though, so I should put a little bit of respect on its name. Yeah, it's just really not doing much for us, is it? I would like to gamble for a chance to get to the dungeon, or whatever it's called. Okay, so I gotta get you, so we want to get at least $2, I think. $10 is great. Nice. I did not mean to do that. I think this is the one we lose money on. Or it's not. Oh, that feels so good. Okay. God, I fucking love gambling so much. Would really love a configuration here that lets us hit this high number peg, because right now uranium rod and inflatable dolphin are missing it. Is that gonna... Are we gonna win this one? No. Oh, like 15 points? Man. Okay. Nope. This is the run here. This is the run. Damn! Damn! He's bouncing like a damn nubby. What is something that bounces? Does anything in nature bounce? Oh, we have enough money this time! Okay, this is the run. This is the run. It did nothing for us, but this is the run. I don't think anything in nature bounces, because I think bounce implies, like, perpetual motion, or, like repetitive motion. Like, kangaroos, like, jump, and bunnies hop, but they don't bounce. Maybe I just have a very limited view of what the word bounce actually means, though. If the first peg popped was the highest number peg, force triggers the items in slots 1 and 2 times each. That just seems incredible for right now. Because now we have a 256 on the board when that's twice the round goal. Now, if we could actually find something to hit it, that would be great. Every item in your inventory gives points equal to a random peg's number. Nobody bounces. I want something that's popping a peg. I would take Flamethrower. I think that's likely to be able to hit decent number of pegs. Yeah, look at that, man. Okay, the engine is online for now. As long as we're hitting our high number pegs, or, you know, at least passing the round goal, then we're gonna be okay. Bam, 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 bam. Top 10 most annoying things I could do playing Nubby is saying bam every time the fucking ball bounces. $2 is a travesty. Yeah, I'll take a Flaming Skull. Now, I could sell him to get the black market key, and that could be good. And I'm going to do that. Consequently, because I can rationalize that it is a good decision, I will make that decision. It is called game theory. We really are not generating that much money. For the ease at which we're getting through these rounds, I would have thought that we'd be doing a little bit better. I hope we have enough to actually, like, get something in here. Oh, actually, this is already free, though, isn't it? If the first peg popped is the highest number peg, multiply total score by 2.5. Peg fully popped marks a random peg. When a peg is marked, all pegs have the same number will be doubled. That could be pretty cool. First peg popped, 2 random pegs will copy the number of the first peg popped. Now, that seems good because then you will double it. I don't know how well those are going to interact. Excuse me. But that seems like it could be really good. I wish there was like a game speed option in this like there is in Balatro. That was awful. I guess the biggest issue with Toy Fish is that a lot of times it will end up hurting you more than it helps you. Force triggers all items that summon anything. Force triggers item in slot 7. I can take $4. I was going to take the gourmet perk, but it's just not helpful this early on. Could I consider it setting up for the future? Maybe, but I also think being able to actually purchase something in the shop is better for setting up for the future. That was a rough board. Was there anything between 128 and 1024? There's a 256, I guess. Woof, okay. Let me look at what this is doing, right? So when I pass the round goal, you will double the highest number peg. You will copy the first peg. So unless if I'm passing the round goal with the first hit, which I'm probably not, then you are going to, in a perfect world, make a lot of our highest number peg. And then whenever you eventually do activate, you have a chance, a pretty decent chance, of multiplying it. Now what's confunding is the buckshot perk, which will force trigger you twice early on if I pop the highest number peg, which I'm incentivized to do because of Toy Fish. If that happens, then I don't know if you activate first or if you activate first. I'm going to guess the game reads left to right, but it also might just... I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I saw one other 1024 get created. But that to me sounds like it made a 512 and then doubled it with Horsepill. So the interaction's not quite as great as I thought it could be. But that's fine. Do we want another Flamethrower? Or is Flamethrower kind of a impermanent solution? Pop 12 maximum pegs? I don't know. I would love pants. And you know what? Let's fucking level up Friendly Rock. Because if we're hitting the wall, like, why don't we double 4 random pegs its value is less than 256? That sounds great. Now, will it ever actually activate? Probably not, because you never hit the wall in this fucking game. I think it's gotta be the worst trigger, just because, like, unless if you get in a situation like that where you're intentionally bouncing yourself, hitting the wall is just like, it essentially means that your run is ended before it's begun. You're only over there, and it's like when you're a gutter ball. Okay, or that could happen, I guess, and that's pretty rad, but it's a very specific circumstance. If the highest number peg is on the wall, like, I guess it's kind of good. But even here, it was on the wall and it didn't do anything, so I don't know. Holy, okay. Let's get rid of him. I think he sucks. And I will level up our pants. Give points 4 times, hell yeah. We're only popping like 48 pegs. So there's potential that another Flamethrower could be good. Why don't I buy it, re-roll... Oh my god, okay, it really wants me to do Flamethrower. I don't know if an upgraded Flamethrower is better than 2 Flamethrowers. It kind of looks like 2 Flamethrowers is better. Are pants doing anything? Oh, you don't summon something, you just pop them, so it's harder to see when it's activating. I think this is better. I mean, it's definitely better than it was now that we have more items, but I think that having 2 Flamethrowers is better. I don't know, though, man. That's how it feels, man. How it feels. Someone's one straw that pops 1 peg, popped by straw is given an additional 110% of their dollar amount. I would buy you, because we've leveled you up kind of passively. Okay, that's what we needed to really get this run online, because you're activating 6 times now. Why don't we put you up here instead of Flamethrower? Because I think it'd be better to... you know, be more precise than to shoot everywhere, I guess, is the way to think about it. No, never gonna happen. Nope, never gonna happen. I guess we go for the 1000. This is looking bad. Okay. We're kind of in the same archetype we were in the last run, where we just have to hit the highest number peg immediately, or else the run's looking really rough. I'd buy our other item slot just to get access to Cafe Nubby, because sometimes we can make money, for example, like that. And then I think with our last inventory slot, we could do another pair of pants. Or we could re-roll. I mean, All-Seeing Pyramid is really fun. And it would be activating... what? 10 times? I don't know. I don't know about that. Poop Butt's pretty good. Flaming Skull's pretty nice. Hmm. Why don't we just get Flaming Skull? Because Flaming Skull is never going to hurt the run. It can only be an asset. 50% chance to get us a bunch of extra points when we die. Why not? I don't know why that one was so good. What changed? Force triggers the item in slot 6 one time. Why don't we get the Lunar perk, and then I can put Flaming Skull there, maybe? Checking in from flyover, huh? You're at a restaurant, and you're watching me right now? Is 7 items a deck? I don't actually have any idea what you mean by that, but yes. 7 items is the most I can have. So, like, yes. Wow, okay. I'm not convinced that Flaming Skull here is really helpful at all, to be honest. We should probably... No, we should not put Horsepill there, because you're only activating upon death. So actually, yeah, it does make sense to put Flaming Skull there, because it's already something that activates on death. Is Nubby a deck builder if it's a 7-item game? Well, that's curious. We're not drawing anything. Unless if we count this as the draw phase. But I think at that point, maybe we're extending deck builder a little broadly. But I like how you think. I like how you think a lot. Because, I mean, really everything... I mean, at the end of the day, right? Everything is either tic-tac-toe or rock, paper, scissors. Those are the only 2 types of games that exist. You're either putting shit down or you're throwing shit out. That's all you got. Man, there's something about me that always wants to take Lentil, but I think if we have Horsepill, that's too good to throw away. Deletes the leftmost item, the rightmost item transforms into a squid. Brother, I think we have to get into there. So, delete Flaming Skull, transform the rightmost item into a squid. Let's fucking... Too poor! Oh my god, we're too fucking poor, and now I just have a ton of feathers, it doesn't matter. Might as well just fucking randomize everything. This game looks like something you see in a nightmare. Yeah, but in like a fun way, right? I think it's kind of soothing. It's nice to have an aesthetic like this, like, still alive and well. We need more of that, because I feel like people are always about bringing back, you know, like, nostalgic aesthetics, but they don't reach back that far. Like, what if we start doing, like, hieroglyph games? Like, everything's like a... just, like, shadowy figures on, like a brown brick wall or something, you know? I'm amazed that you guys are still watching this while you're in the restaurant. To be honest. Holy... Oh, that's going to be a good round. Look at all that snot. Look at all that snot. Sometimes I like intentionally saying like the most disgusting or like out of context things I can say just to see if I can get a reaction out of Rachel. But she hasn't said anything. I talked a lot about buying a lot of pants. If slot was empty, a random item from Nubby Mart will appear in slot 1 and force trigger 3 times. That could be good with this, maybe. Honestly, like... Well, I already sold it, so... I would like to take both of these. Let's fucking... This is more fun. This is more exciting. And then we can put you there instead of you. So then when you die, we're shooting a ton of straws out. Yeah. And then we can get rid of Flaming Skull for something actually useful. Summons a quill, it falls from the sky and pops 1 peg. I do think that's good, because it's just multiplying how often we're activating Crazy Straw. So I'll grab a cacti. I think taking another nose is recreating too much of the last run, so I'm not going to go through with that. Strawberry, my beloved. Actually, I'll upgrade Strawberry. Upgraded Strawberry. And then stocks a random upgraded food item. Stocks a random upgraded ultra rare food item. I mean, that's got to be... I'm not going to be able to afford it, but I will sell my entire inventory to afford it. You can jumble pegs 2 additional times per turn? Holy shit, the scaling that's going to get on Crazy Straw. Okay, so we need $9. What can I sell to get $9? Flamethrower's gone. And... Cactus is gone. Yeah, give me Starfruit, man. Because now we can just start shuffling the shit out of Crazy Straw. This might have completely ruined the run, but I kind of think the core of what matters is this. So we can now do bam, bam, bam. And now you've gone up an additional 30%. And you actually need to be in slot 6, so that's not good, but it's fine. We'll still live. Okay, so shuffle enough times, unless if we get like a super clear shot without having to shuffle. Okay, so that was not good. I should have held it, but that's fine. I'm live in the car, wow. I like the idea, like, sometimes you see, like, the guy in the Walmart parking lot that's just, like, fucking blasting. Oh my god, you get 3 times per death? That's so good. Dude, so I should just, like, go until I have no lives left. Wow, dude, my straw is going to be crazy. I don't even know what I was talking about. Sorry, I was gonna make fun of a type of guy, but I'm not Jerry Seinfeld, man. That's not my type of comedy. So, okay, why don't I just fucking kill myself the best I can, unless I'm too goated to be able to even begin to do so. Roll, roll, roll. Try to die, if such a thing can happen. I think I'm too good. But you see the vision, right? Because if I die, then I get an additional... Like, I can just keep killing myself. Come on. Nah. Oh! There we go. Oh, now it's fucking online. That was times 15? That's ridiculous. Yeah, because now when the straw's popping anything, it's giving, like, 5 times. That's crazy. Crazy. Spend $6, get $7. That's what it's about. That's what it's always been about. Bam, bam, bam. Try to lose. Now, this whole try to lose strategy, I can foresee the obvious conclusion, which is that I do lose, and then I, like, go, oh, and, like, make a face, you know, because, well, I don't have a face cam, but, you know, I've made a face that you can hear verbally. I make a face because I've lost, and then I lose for real, and then I can't play the game anymore. And that is something I'm aware of, and that I'm scared of a lot. But if we just pretend that it's in the far off future, then we can live in the moment and really enjoy this beautiful thing we have going on here. The hell? Oh, I forgot we had random shit spawning. That was concerning because I did actually hit the highest number peg like I wanted to win that time, and it didn't help. But it just takes one straw and we're 5 times the round score. Get our rolls in. Try to die, but I don't think the game's gonna let us die. Okay. Bam, bam. I don't know what just happened there, to be honest. That must have been evil goose. Silly goose. There's a part in the John Green book, Looking for Alaska, where they get chased by a goose because they're like pranking the principal or something. But either way, the way that John Green describes that goose is like it's like a fucking Lovecraftian creature, man. And he talks about it like it's really like something that could not possibly exist in this world. And I think maybe when I read it, I'd never had a real goose interaction in my life. I don't know if I've still had a goose interaction now that I think about it. The lowest number peg becomes a copy of the highest number peg. How could that possibly be bad? That's insane. Tell me your thoughts on the new up-and-coming movie Primetime. I don't know anything about the new up-and-coming movie Primetime. There is a great Kanye West and Jay-Z song called Primetime. I believe it was on the deluxe of Watch the Throne. It's pretty good. From there, I've got nothing for you. Is it about Amazon Prime? Maybe like that's the word I'm thinking of. I want to say autobiography, but that's not it. Like a biographical dramatization of the formation of the Amazon Prime subscription service. Cancelled. Why am I cancelled? If this is something that, you know, is popping off on the shorts, then I feel like I am not cancelled. Quite the opposite. Now, I might not know about Primetime, but what I do know about is Nubby's Number Factory. The one where Robert Pattinson is playing Chris Hansen in a movie about... Oh, I am canceled, actually, because my friend... You were literally talking about this last night, and I read the conversation about it. You're right, I am canceled. At least you're not implying that I'm canceled because I'm, like, allied with, like, child pedophiles or something. I'm canceled because I said Kanye West, I see. Yeah, probably. I was at work yesterday and I just had the urge to listen to Graduation by Kanye. And I haven't, that was never my favorite Kanye album or even up there for me. It's probably like a bottom 5 Kanye album for me, but it just hit. And it was like, man, the monoculture has really seeped and infected my mind because this is an album that I don't even consider that good. That is, you know, because people always say, well, he made Graduation. It's like, now that's the one that comes to mind when I'm like in the mood to listen to Kanye. I mean, it makes sense to get a squid, right? Like I could get another King Baby. I guess my hesitation is that I would lose like a couple triggers. Oh no, that's not even what this one is. I thought I had the one that was empty slots. Oh yeah, bro, get a fucking squid in here. Shit. And then I'll just put... fuck, how do I do this? Do that. Squid activates King Baby, turning low number pegs into high number pegs. Oh my god! Just got my curry. Oh, it smells sublime. I could get rid of my pants to get a higher level squid. Could be kind of good. Stock a random rare food item. I'd rather keep the pants. Actually, the pants are only popping 10 times. Brother, you're not doing anything. Let's fucking replace you with another squid. Level up squid. And now the run's online. Okay, since I got my food here, I'm probably only gonna play this run out. Okay, so that seems pretty good. I need to Google the meta for Nubby so you have something relevant to bully me about. Why don't you just, like... Sorry, I'm getting really... I've developed the streamer mindset of, like, I should just be really mean to chat and, like, try to roast everything they say. I forget that you are my friend. Because, I don't want to be mean to you. I was gonna say, why don't you just, like, try to, like, think it through on your own, you know, and, like, learn, like, mathematics and, I don't know, like, physics, I guess, because of how the ball falls, but it's a really mean thing to say. But you know what, you were trying to say something mean to me, so maybe I'm allowed to be mean. This has completely changed the run. Every 1.5 seconds, the lowest number peg becomes a copy of the highest number peg. It's only activating twice, but clearly it's going crazy. Unless if it's, like, what if I tried you on you or something, you know? If the run started less than 15 seconds ago, or 1.5 seconds ago, force trigger, sure. That was way worse for some reason. So why is this good at all? Okay. I don't understand. Is it because when the horse pill activates, it activates every copy of the highest numbered peg? Is that what it is? I don't know, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. So I have a whole slot I can play with here. I could get cactus or pants. I think cactus is probably better because I want to be triggering as many crazy straws as I can. Upgrades the rightmost item, deletes the leftmost. That seems great. I can just buy some bullshit. Upgrade our cactus, delete the bullshit. Get a roll in Nubby Mart. Nothing wrong with that. Eat our strawberries. Eat our hot dog. Roll the Mart. It really can't hurt. I mean, we'd be losing out on, like, this whole mystery box thing, but, like, a squid on horse pill is just, like, it's not something we can lose out on. Honestly, a squid on crazy straw might be even better. Why don't we try that? This looks pretty good. Rachel is not on the mic. Rachel is eating her food right now and I think listening to a video essay. She's in her zone. Let's try you on you, maybe, and see if Squid on Horse Pill does any more for us than on... Okay, much better than on Crazy Straw. Wow. Damn, we're at the point now where I can just die immediately and still clear the round. It's pretty wild. I think really all we're looking for then is just another squid, because, like, otherwise our run is kind of where I want it to be. We've got the selection I want. I mean, obviously we could upgrade our non-upgraded characters, but I don't know. I'm feeling pretty good about this. Gives one spicy kebab perk. How was the game audio, by the way? Is it too loud, too quiet? Can you hear the music? Try this curry. Oh, it smells so good. This is some... Oh, I broke the game. I wasn't even looking at the screen. I don't even really know what this is. I think it's a spicy chicken Thai curry something. Pagamania! Give me an ultra rare food item. I'll take a croissant perk. That's fine with me. Could replace a squid with a squid. Probably not gonna be the play. I don't want fucking rubber chicken, man. Oh, this is where it's at. I mean, if I can just get stuck for a while. We're in the septillions, octillions, non-octillions, decillions. Oh no. What? We're climbing. What is going on? I mean, this will go forever, I think. I don't even think Nubby's alive anymore, is he? Unless he's in here. Wow. Holy shit. That slowed the fuck down out of my computer. Tony shoots a laser from his eyes. If a peg is hit by a laser, its number will be reduced to 1. Tony, I could not be less scared of you. Alright. That is that. That was a good ass run. And I think that I could probably get another... I can probably go endless. Considering that last one was going to go forever and I probably could have gotten the highest score possible. Good stuff. That's probably all for me though, because I'm going to eat dinner. So a bit of a shorter stream. Only got a couple nubby runs. But I do think we're going to be doing a beat off soon. I think we're going to do the beat off either tomorrow or hopefully tomorrow, maybe sometime this week. And I will try to stream my whole side of that so that there's a record. And that'll probably go up on YouTube too. Edit together all the perspectives, have a little narrative, everyone trying to make their own instrumental. I think it'll be pretty rad. And I've got some ideas. I've got some songs I want to sample in mind. So I'm really excited about that. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you later. Peace.